Hey, Michael Brandt here with GarageBound LLC and Chattanooga Fish Pro. Today we have a really cool video planned. We're going to show you how to remove the top of your Fish Pro and install a new battery. Okay, you can see our troll ski setup. Beautiful powder coated stainless steel frame that we installed at the end of the season last season. It's been working really great other than the lead acid batteries that we had in our battery pack, which we've now replaced with lithium batteries from Lithium Batter Power. Okay, so right here is our starting battery right down here, and it's right in front of the engine, and it's very simple to get to, and I typically wouldn't take the entire cover off, but you can see these two screws right here underneath there is our secondary battery up underneath. So I wanted to take that off, isolate that battery, and then go ahead and start taking this battery here out. The other thing this is going to let me do is spray down in there and clean, because we just got back from our saltwater vacation trip. So we're going to take that apart, and I'm going to walk you through, show you the tools that you need to get this cover off, and go from there. We have multiple batteries in our jet ski. We have one that's up underneath the cover, and then we have another one that's out behind in front of the engine kinda, and they're wired together for 12 volts. And we had two extra batteries, or we had extra battery because we're running the radio all the time. We got the fish finder. Those things are running typically while we're fishing with the jet ski off. So today we're going to install one of those two batteries as a starting battery from Lithium Batter Power. Right here in this box, we're gonna open it up. This one's been tested. Beautiful packaging, super lightweight, comes with instructions, brass hardware. Man, look at that. Hold that baby with 3 fingers. Lithium Battery Power. Oh, don't drop it. Off, we have several Torx bits. These two on the very front actually have nuts on the bottom. You have to reach up inside and get those. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 here. And it's a T30, so that's a little Torx bit there that we have set up on our electric ratchet. And we'll get busy, get to work. Okay, so you got a stainless washer and a brass nut, it looks like. So don't drop those down inside there. Okay, we got all of our hardware out. And this cover is going to come right off and fold over here, and you'll see as I'm lifting. Oh, let's see here. Oh, I forgot 4 more screws under the cap. Back to the drawing board. Not a big deal. We can get that real quick. 3, not 4. So. Okay, now we got all the hardware out. The cool thing too is it's going to let me get under here and get all Tiggy hair out. Tiggy's got all kinds of hair. So you can see where we have our spare battery box here, and it's wired in and ties into the other battery down here. But I wanted to isolate this battery before pulling wires off that battery. I wish I had one more lithium battery, because I'd just obviously replace both of them. But so we'll isolate this one, get it out of the way, and then take all the wires off and get the next one out. So we just need a 10mm wrench, socket, whatever, to get these batteries, these battery ends here off. Won't let them touch because we still have power off that other battery over there. So I'm going to carefully isolate the positive off to the side of the vessel once I get it off here. That way it can't arc across anything while I'm doing the rest of the work here. That's pretty isolated. I feel good about that. And I'll put that in this hole here. That should be out of the way enough. Cool. Neighbor Drew came by for a visit. What's up, neighbor Drew? Brought some really good prime rib, and it's already in my belly. It's probably still on my face with my Ritz crackers, but you can see here we have had a lot of fun. There's a bunch of Tiggy fun. Here's some sand, that's some Florida fun. I know that's some saltwater plants of some kind, so we'll clean all that up. That's kind of nasty. But we can also inspect everything else in here that's going real good. That's our sump pump there, in case we fill the hole up with water. Right here is our transducer, through-hole transducer. I don't know if this has ever even done anything, because I never have water in there. It'd be kind of interesting to fill the jet ski up and turn the jet ski on and see if it works, because I don't know. I have to trust that the dealer did what they were supposed to, and I don't trust the dealer. So there's the battery. We're going to get to that next. Okay, we just drug this battery out, and I have to admit how heavy it is compared to this one. This one, no problem. So it doesn't surprise me at all. Ever since I've looked at this battery, I saw that this terminal with all the negative stuff on it was kind of cockeyed. Super shoddy indeed. You can see when this was installed by the dealer, they broke it and just let it ride. Yeah, not pleased with that. Huh, Tiggy, that could have left us stranded, buddy.
But the battery that we're replacing it with is much better because you don't have to worry about these inserts and getting them lined back up for the threads. You simply have threaded, you know, brass plugs, so you just plug right into it, and a lot more solid, a lot more durable. I mean, this could have led to a failure where I was stuck on the water with no tools, who knows where, you know. So happy to get rid of this one. We'll save this one, charge it, maybe use it as a spare sometime, and install this super lightweight one from Lithium Battery Power. We'll drop it right down in this hole. Look at that, like it was meant for it. Perfect. Look at that. Woohoo! Nice. Drew and I finally got the battery down in there, got the strap on it, used the brass hardware, got all our ends on there, and actually took an extra step of zip tying these covers on the positive places, so at least they will be protected now, as they should be. And we have our 2 wires here. We're gonna clean this first because that's real nasty, and then put our top cover back. Okay, we're plugging our secondary battery back in. Everything stayed nice and isolated, no sparks, thankfully. We don't want to fry nothing, so we'll get this guy wired back up and then put the cover back on. Forgot to mention is the plastic clips that are underneath that go through the hole. These 2 I have found you need to, when this cover is off, put your arm up in there and push up on them and center them, and just barely get that bolt started between the 2 plastic wing tips on both of those. And then if you have any problems with these, you can reach up underneath and hold them into position here and get them started as well. Since it is plastic, you don't want to over torque them, so just run them down. I'd probably prefer to do this by hand. I think I'll go back through and just check them by hand and just get them run through with the wrench.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I see the water box down here. It looks like Sea-Doo could use my TIG welding assistance. Could do a little bit better job than that, but that's a welder's thing, right? Always looking at the welds, seeing what could be better.